Ever wanted to learn how to meg people when you're dribbling the highest pace possible? Let's dive right into it. How on earth Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, just to name a few, are able to nutmeg people with ease even though they are dribbling as fast as they can? Normally how you train megging the other players is that you need an opponent. But when you're training alone, that is not available. Now we have to make one and get as close as possible to the realistic situation. And that's why today we're gonna use one passive defender and one active passive defender. We're gonna start with the simple level, just using one passive defender. Then we're gonna progress into the active passive defender. And on top of everything, the hardest level, we're gonna use a passive defender as well. We're gonna use the passive active defender. Number one, poke the ball forwards and do a quick outside of foot cut, just right after the passive defender. In order to be able to meg people with ease, it's all about your position, moment, direction, and speed. And it doesn't matter who you're playing against, as long as you have the position, moment, direction, and speed correct, now you have a very high chance to be successful, regardless who you're playing against. Number two, use the passive active defender. Poke the defender forwards, dribble after, and do the same cut from the motion. The closer to the object you are, the better the nutmeg skills must be. Number three, use the passive and passive active defender. Poke the defender forwards and try to do the outside cut either before the passive defender or after the passive defender. I can't really determine which one is harder, but that's yours to figure out. The beauty of this drill is that you're getting a moving object, what you're trying to meg, without having a training partner. So now it gets very close to the realistic situation because we have moving object, what we have to be able to meg. And now the position, moment, direction, and speed comes very important, because now we're starting to be really close to the game situation. If the passing the first ball is too difficult, you can always throw the first ball, because holding the ball is not what we try to learn here, it is the megging skills. The hardest thing really is the position, moment, direction, and speed. But that is exactly like in a game. The nice thing about it is that you can assume what kind of cut through you're gonna do, but because of the moving object, you don't know if it's slightly on the left or the right, and you have to adjust in the split of a second.